Okay, number two, is do you have you got any other lawyers assisting you in this?
We are in the process of getting the lawyers up. So we are doing the first round submission of memorandum. Then the second stage we are bringing the lawyers up.
Because I think you have enough issues to apply for an injunction as well.
Good.
You can consider applying for injunction.
Okay.
Number three, how far is the incinerator from your place of stay?
For the Taman, okay, I put it zone because very easier. For zone A is Taman Sri Murni Desabati Taman Wilaya. It's just less than 1 kilometer. Just cross the highway is already the apartment there. Then for the zone 2, Taman Residency and the Lama Residency, less than 500 meters. Just the wall. At the back of the wall, the insulators, the lodging. Then the Tase Inda, they were coming 2 kilometers, less than 2 kilometers.
You also have told me that there has been no environmental study done?
Yes.
No, you are sure?
Yes, they was admitted by the Jabatan Pengarah on the Monday in the dialogue session.
No. Yes. But anybody got any video of what he said or any recording? You see, when you deal with such issues, you must have, things to, from now onwards, it will be good to have that. Okay, next one. Amongst the residents there, how do I know that only a few of you all are, you must tell me, these questions I ask, how would you know that only a few of you all are against it, not the majority?
We past a few days we did a campaign, Chirama awareness campaign. Then after that we start collecting a signatory petition. So this is a petition. We are finishing on the 24th of November at 12 p.m. So we compile all that. Then we are submitting on the 25th to the Parliament and Mayor.
What if the, do you know who's the company is building it?
Currently, according to the housing minister, they only started the local contract tender, and at 2 weeks back, 3 weeks back, he announced the international contractor open tender will be in 2 months' time.
So, if you know the company who's going to build it, if you can let us know the name, we will engage. We will contact the company as well.
Yes, sir. So we will do it once they come back.
What about your MP? Who's your MP for that area?
Okay, we have two area combined two. One is Parliament Batu, one is Kepong. So Kepong is Dr. Tan, and then Parliament Batu Tian Chua, YB Tian Chua. And then we also have Selayang William Yong, then Segampur. All these coming to the nearest. So the reason why we started these things without involving but we are giving information to all the YBs. We want move first because lately we see everything, government all the time repeat when we go to opposition leader. They say, look here, all the opposition playing game for unnecessary. So that's why we are resident, we are moving first. We are moving first. So we are tell the people, the government, we are resident, we are the taxpayer, listen first.
Okay, what if I were to arrange the commission would arrange a meeting with you at Bandaraya?
We are always welcome. We like thank you for that. So
what about well, maybe if we were to arrange a meeting with some of the ministers?
We are always welcome. We are waiting.
And if we want to visit the place, is it possible?
Yes, sure. We are organized.
I'll let you know through our office if we can visit. Perhaps we can bring some people as well. You notice these are things that we can do We are not an enforcement agency.
Yes.
We can speak on your behalf, we can arrange for meetings, but we can't stop the incinerator being built. But before the incinerator is being built, you can rest assured we've already contacted the developer, ministers, advised you legally, all of your rights and so on. But if people still go ahead and build, we can't help it. You know, we can't stop that.
Yeah, we understand that.
You can pursue a civil case
Civil case.
and as much as possible. But this is what we can do as a commission for you, for you all. Huh?
Yeah.
Before I carry on, is there any questions you want to ask? Any of my colleagues there you'd like to ask? Sure, go ahead, please.
I'm sorry. Just to seek clarification, right? I understand that.
Hold on, you listen. There you go.
Hi, good morning. Sorry, I just wanted some clarification, right, in regards to your opposition of the incinerator. So I got two questions actually. One, this is based on my understanding, so correct me if I'm wrong, right? New technologies of incinerators are out there. I understand that there are incinerator technologies that are deemed safe and fit for usage. So my question is, if there was assurance that such a proper technology would be instilled, would there still be opposition to this project? And related to that, secondly, based on my understanding of, I think 2 nights ago, I think Nazri Yahya had a yes, all right. My understanding is that there was actually 3 options for this waste to energy. All right. One is the thermal treatment, which would include the incinerator, the anaerobic digester, and materials transfer capacity, right? So if they do not use an incinerator, as in a thermal treatment plant, would you all still be opposed to the other 2 options, which I understand would not be using the services of an incinerator? Would that qualm your worries, or are you completely opposed against the entire idea of having a waste to energy plant? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, for question number 1. In our studies show, whatever technology, how advanced the technology, still there is risk is there. Like the former Prime Minister said, Yang Muhammad Abdullah said, Malaysia can bring the higher technology in country, but we don't have the specialists to handle. Then we will face the problem. According to our study also, we had a few incidents in certain like Japan, UK. It's all in the memorandum. We will come later. We'll hand over this here. That's number 1. Number 2, question number 2, regarding the Pengara was said. This is the one where came out very hot now. Mayor say actually Jabatan Pekerjaan Negara is proposed 3 options. Insulator is only the last part, last version. That's a question. Question I asked. Why the housing minister say insulator? Controversy on the statement now. And he apologized. Say that I think
it is not only the incinerator.
It's not only the insulator. So it's misleading to the to the minister.
When is it due to begin operation? I mean, start building?
We don't know yet because they announced that they're going to open tender for international in 2 months' time.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Yes.
Mr. I'd just like to add to the second question. As far as we residents are concerned, whether be it thermal, a biomass or anything that to be handled prior to incinerating it, or maybe energy generating plant, I think the project is just too near for such a huge handling of the waste as well as generating of the energy at that area, which is precisely too harmful, too risky. It's too near. If you want to have a power generating plant, I guess we have to go to places like, for example, Panko, or even more remote. So this is my question, that we are still worried.
You see, I want to bring to attention certain things about the situation. I'm not only dealing with this issue here, but I'll be dealing with environmental issues in Sabah, Sarawak, and all other places, including Pantan, Pahang. But first of all, in the international standard from United Nations, is before a project starts, especially around any neighborhood, you must have what you call free, prior, informed consent. Number one, okay? Which I'm very concerned that this not be done. Number two is you must have environmental assessment report. And the third one, of course, is that whoever is going to develop this land, whichever company is going to develop land, must have a, what you call, a CSR, it's not a CSR, it is charity, it's called social responsibility to the community. So these are three things I want to highlight. Now, as far as the commission is concerned, definitely we have taken note. We will do our part in relating to the various agencies and so on. You can rest assured of that. And we want to keep you informed as well. So I hope that, as you've come today, you can call up the office here to find out what's the progress. And within 2 weeks of today, the letters would have gone out to the various persons concerned. Also keep us informed of your public gatherings so that we can actually monitor them to ensure that there's a peaceful assembly, and we want to ensure that there's nothing untoward happens. Should you require that we will also try to arrange a meeting with the agencies, but it should be one which is a mutual thing, to discuss between both parties. We will try to arrange a meeting as well. Whatever that we have done will be in the form of a report and in the form of a record as well. So they can have access to our files as well. Not too much, but we can actually give you the dates when we have returned to certain parties and so on. We ourselves will do a certain follow-up. Then, of course, if need be, we may want to come and do a site visit. And I might want to bring some people concerned to the visit. I can't this week and next week, because next week I'm outstation visiting prisons and so on. So probably following week we will give you some notice and we will come down and visit you. So I think for the moment, to assure you that we have taken note of all that you've said, my team is here and they are informed as well. So we'll go ahead and receive the memorandum. Just yeah, anybody? You want to say something? Who's that?
Well, gentlemen, we are quite concerned. The social responsibility is the issue that we have to care. In particularly that during the dialogue last Monday, they mentioned that international contractors or the developers whatsoever will be engaged, and the funding of the project, whether it's by the government or whether by the private. If this project is being privatized, who pays money eventually? Would the tax be increased upon the people? Or are they doing a social responsibility by giving us this so-called incinerator to handle the waste? I don't think so. Or maybe they can give us free. So indirectly or directly, they will tax us, or maybe we have to pay whatever we throw. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and receive the memorandum.